Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to begin our English grammar class with new chapter, chapter number 3, verbs. Dear students, in this chapter we will discuss about verbs. You know that many types of verbs are there: auxiliary verbs, action verbs, regular verb, irregular verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb. Many types of verbs you listen in your previous classes also. Now also we will begin our chapter with verbs. In this chapter we will discuss about the action verbs, how the action verbs play an important role in a sentence, why it is used in a sentence, what is the sense of using that type of verbs. All that thing we will discuss in this chapter. Because of that, this chapter is too much interesting for us, because we know that without verb a tense is doesn't have any type of sense. So we have to learn at first verbs, after that we can learn communication or tenses. Dear students, we can say that a word that denotes the action performed by the subject is known as verb. Means what subject is doing, that is known as verb. Like Ram is playing cricket, means subject is who? Ram is what's doing? Playing cricket, means action is playing. So we can say that playing is a verb, and that is the form of a verb plus ing also used. That type of verbs we will read in this chapter. Verbs affected by the aspect of time. We know that if action is going to finish in present, then we have to use present verb. If that action is going to happen in past, then we have to use past form or past participle. We know that mostly three forms are there: verbs first form known as present, second form like past, and third form as past participle. After that another forms are like that: verbs first form plus SEIS, otherwise verb first form plus ing form or something like that. We know that all the type of verbs. Dear students, we know that verbs are mostly important in the purpose of tenses learning, and we know that tenses are classified into three parts. If we talk about tenses, then we can classify into three part only. First one is your present, second one is your past, and last one is your future tense. This is the macro classification of the tenses, and we can say that tenses classified into three parts: present, past, and future. After that, dear students, we will talk about tenses internal part. Then we can say that present have present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. That type of classification we watch in near future whenever we are studying about present, past, and future. At first, tense is classified into three parts. First one is present, second one is past, and third one is future. After that, we classified that internally also. Present is divided into four parts: present simple, present continuous, present perfect, continuous tense. Dear students, at first we will talk about present simple tense. What is the present simple tense? Where we use present simple tense? Which type of sentences are known as present simple tense? What is the formula to write present simple tense? All that thing we will discuss now about the present simple tense only. Dear students, if we talk about present simple tense, then we can say that present simple tense is mostly used for denoting simple type of sentences like habitual action, like universal truth, scientific fact. That type of sentences always written in present simple tense only. Now we will talk about the formula to write present simple tense sentences. Dear students, if we talk about present simple, then at first we will talk about affirmative sentence. We will mark it A, affirmative sentences. Dear students, in affirmative I also want to specify this thing. If subject is singular, now I want to write here what is the singular subject and what is plural subject. I wrote here singular subject are he, she, it, or name of person. That is known as singular subject only. After that we will talk about plural subject. Plural subject means I, we, you and they. That's our plural subject. Dear students, in this condition, if we will talk about I is as a VIP subject. Because of that, sometimes it is act as a singular, sometimes it is exact plural, and sometimes it is different to another one also. So we can say that singular subject are he, she, it, or any person's name. Plural subjects are I, we, you, they, and VIP. I is VIP subject. Now we will talk about present simple affirmative. Dear students, in case if subject is singular, then what is the formula? Subject plus verb first form plus s or es plus object. If subject is singular, then we have to follow that format, right? Like we talk about he, verbs first form, any another verb also you can take, like he write, verb first form is write. But if subject is singular, then you have to verb first form plus s or es also you have to add. Then we write he writes, after that object letter. So we can say that it is the sentence of the present simple only, he writes a letter. Another one sentence I also write here, Ram plays cricket. It is also simple present sentence because Ram is subject and singular subject. Ram is singular subject plus verb first form plus s plus object is here. Verb first form plus s or es means for that thing you have to learn the rule of making plural, like that if any spelling or any verb is ends with o, sh, ch, x, then you have to add es, otherwise generally you have to add s only. Dear student, it's about the affirmative sentence in case of subject is singular. If subject is singular, then you have to write subject plus verb first form plus s or es plus object, like he writes letter, Ram plays cricket. That type of ruling you have to follow. Dear students, take a screenshot about that. You have to write that thing in your notebook. Singular subject is he, she, it, name of person, and plural subjects are I, we, you, they. And because of that you can learn tenses easily. Because of that, at first you have to have knowledge about that thing, which subject is known as singular, which subject is known as plural. Now we will discuss about the plural subject. In present simple, if subject is plural, then what will be the formula of the sentences? Dear students, if subject is plural, then you have to follow this formula. Subject plus verb first form only, and after that object you have to write. I already wrote here at first what is the plural subject, then we already mentioned that thing, I, we, you, they. Then you can write that you, verb first form, play chess, we read English. That is the sentence about the affirmative present simple in case of subject plural. Dear students, it's about subject singular and plural and about the affirmative sentences. Now we will discuss about how to write negative sentences of present simple, how to write interrogative sentences of the present simple in any other cases. Let's write. Dear students, now we will talk about negative sentences of present simple. In this case also you have to write at first both condition. If subject singular, then you have to write subject plus does not plus verb first form plus object in the case of singular subject. But if the condition is there, if subject is plural, then you have to follow this rule only. Subject plus do not plus verb first form plus object. Dear students, you have to follow that rule only for making negative sentences of present simple. If you are going to making negative sentences of present simple, then you have to note that if subject is singular, then you have to follow that formula only, subject plus does not plus verb first form plus object. Like I write a sentence here, Ram does not plus verb first form play chess. It is about the singular only. If we talk about plural, then we can say that they do not eat burger. That's about the plural subject only. If subject is singular, then you have to follow that formula for making negative sentences. If subject is plural, then you have to follow that formula for making negative sentences. Dear students, it's about affirmative and negative. Now we will discuss about interrogative sentences. Dear students, if we talk about interrogative sentences of present simple, then we can say that it's also have two types of rule, whichever we already read in affirmative and negative also. In this also both cases are there. If subject is singular, then you have to follow this formula, does plus singular subject plus verb first form plus your object or remaining part of sentence, whatever you can say, and question mark. In the case of subject singular, like I write a sentence here, does Ram play chess? It is the example of singular subject interrogative sentence. Now if subject is plural, then on that case what we will do plus plural subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark we have to write here. Like that we have to write here, do we read English? Dear students, it's whole about the interrogatives. If subject is singular, then does plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. If subject is plural, then do plus subject plus verb first form plus object plus question mark. Like do we read English? Dear students, it's about present simple tense. We already discussed about that thing in our previous classes also. When our online classes is going to begin, on that time also we already discussed about that thing. Now already we wrote formulas and something like that. You have to make sentences by your own in daily communication language. Because of that, if you are making communication or something like that, then your communication may be proper because of the tenses. Because of that, you have to know about that thing, where you have to use which type of verbs or something like that. Dear students, most and important thing is here where we have to use present simple tense. Then now we will talk about where we have to use present simple tense sentences, where we have to speak that type of sentences in our daily communication life or something like that. Dear students, if we talk about present simple tense uses, then you have to mention 2 or 3 type of things in your life. If anything or any talk is about habitual action means that type of action is being part of your life. Like I go to school daily means it is our my habitual action. I teach you daily, I teach you always. Like that type of words are also using in that type of sentences, like always, usually, generally, daily, in the morning, in the evening, every day. That type of words also indicate the present simple tense only. So we can say that first use of present simple is in our life is for the habitual action. If any action is take part in your life as a habit, then you can say you can use for that type of sentence for present simple only. Second one is here for universal truth. If any type of universal truth you have to speak, then you have to use present simple only. You have to speak that type of truth in present simple formulas only, present simple tense only. Like the sun rises in the east means it is a universal truth. We couldn't change that type of thing. The sun rises in the east. I write a sentence also. The sun rises in the east. We know that it is a universal truth and sun is singular, so we use here verb first form plus as or yes. For universal truth also we have to use that type of thing, like that the sun sets in the west. Also we have to use that type of thing. Third usage of that for scientific fact. Dear students, if any type of scientific fact is there, then also you have to use present simple only. Like I write example here. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Wood floats on water. Verb first form plus s, verb first form plus s. So we can say that present simple tense is usually using for speaking habitual action sentences, universal truth sentences and scientific fact sentences. Dear students, this type of tense also very helpful for our communication in our daily life. Because of that type of sentence we already always speaking in our daily life. How many times we also don't know. Because of that, whenever day is going to be starting, that we have to use that type of sentences in our daily life. Dear students, now what you have to do, at first you have to write the formula, the present simple. At first you have to write affirmative formula, affirmative, singular, plural, both formula you have to write, and two sentences you have to write. After that, negative formula you have to write for singular and plural, and two sentence for that thing. After that, interrogative formula also you have to write. After that, two sentences you have to make by your own self. And exercise is there on page number 23. First and second both exercise also you have to write in your notebook only. Thank you, students.